Kigezi educationists have questioned the introduction of the new curriculum by the Ministry of Education and Sports. This was discussed during the Kigezi consultative meeting organized by the Education Policy Review Commission held at Kabale Secondary School in Kabale Municipality, Kabale District. Derrick Kugumisiriza from Key Corruption out of Uganda argued that the government did not plan for the implementation of the new curriculum beyond O level, suggesting that it was introduced hastily.
The curriculum, there is a lot of transitional plan management in the curriculum, given the fact that you capacitate students from Form 1 Senior 4 without necessarily thinking about the way forward shortly after Senior 4, 5 and 6. Thenceforth, I suggest that the relevant team should go back to the drawing room and do the necessary intervention forthwith. Second, the new curriculum was hurriedly rolled out without necessarily capacitating the implementer, those people who are translating theory-based knowledge to real meaningful practice. They should have been taken somewhere and be capacitated so that they influence from an informed point of view. Therefore, I suggest that the relevant team should convert the implementing officers and then capacitate them to what they should teach these children.
Sharifa Nakintu, the Chief Administrative Officer of Rukiga District, added that the teachers were not trained for the new curriculum and are therefore teaching content they do not fully understand.
Every day I send like 8 letters. Actually, the PS local government has instructed us to stop. But imagine training a person who is no longer interested. What would that mean? You have to let a person go and let the new ones come. What is the implication? That it means these teachers, we are not prepared, all right? We are getting new ones. Mine actually relates to him. We are getting new ones who are trained differently, and I wonder where we are going. Now we have the senior 5s. Those who are going to come on senior 5. Is the new curriculum for senior 5 ready? Because they are doing exams in October and very soon they will be joining the level. Thank you so much.
Elly Mucunguzi, the Principal Accountant Secretary for Rubanda, stated that the curriculum should be reassessed to include vocational skills to help learners acquire practical skills. He noted that the students who finish O-level without sufficient funds for further education often lack alternative pathways and skills which can lead to challenges in the community.
Some districts do not have any. Some are doing well and others are doing badly. In Rubanda, what I want to talk about are these technical schools, technical education and training. In Rubanda district, we don't have any government-aided technical school or institution. So you find most of the children who have finished P7, those who have finished O-level, do not have where to go because they don't have capacity to sponsor themselves. So what I'm trying to say is that the policy that will come should emphasize setting up of technical schools and education and institutes, so that at least every district has. What facilitation is he having for his staff to go and enforce those regulations? You find you have an inspector of schools who doesn't have even a motorcycle, and he's expected to inspect 40 schools per term. You are not giving him fuel, you are not giving him safari day allowance. Now how do you enforce the regulations? Regulations are there, but improve on facilitating the technical people to do the work. When you give me work and you don't give me the tools, I also fold hands and look at you. Thank you.
Moses Tumuhimbi said that another chairperson for Rukiga District criticized the politicians for designing policies without adequate understanding. He argued that the education policies should be formulated by relevant technical experts rather than politicians.
It is done sometimes by these politicians. If you are a politician and you are here, forgive me. Because you may find that I talk about this teacher-pupil ratio, shooting 53 per one teacher. But during the time when I was training, as a grade 3 teacher, we are supposed to handle at least 25 so that you can give them enough of what is expected. But imagine a teacher handling 53, but they can shoot even 100 per one teacher. How are you going to assess those runners effectively? Because you are supposed to teach. After teaching, then you go back and after marking, you do corrections. But unfortunately, these days, to tell you the truth, you teach after teaching, you collect books, and it is a brand. You collect books, you take them maybe in your house to mark them from there because of the large numbers of learners. If my recommendation would be at least one teacher to handle 25 learners. And every school in the primary sector where we have P7, at least make sure that the staffing is of 14. Because remember, we teachers also, we can get sickness. These women, they are given maternity leave. Suppose you are a head teacher of a school and maybe 2 teachers are sick, then 3 are on maternity leave.
Martin Tugajana, the Assistant Resident District Commissioner for Rubanda District, urged the Education Policy Review Commission to ensure that the teachers are adequately remunerated and that schools are properly equipped to provide a better learning environment.
One, is that when they are during the budget process, this commission should be able to recommend that not necessarily, not only salary increment, but also there are other motivational factors to teachers. For example, there is need to increase budget for staff rooms around our schools. 2, the classrooms, they should also be catered for. Number 2, we are requesting them that we should support co-curricular activities.
Colonel Dr. Kedres Tugajenda, a commissioner of the Education Policy Review Commission, stated that the issues raised will be included in their report and are addressed to ensure that Uganda's education system remains competitive globally.
And today we were meeting the regional team from all the districts that were born out of Kigezi to get their views on what they think is not right in the education system now, and also their recommendations of how things can be improved so that the education of our children today and tomorrow will be much better, will make us competitive in the region of Africa, but also on the international level. We are grateful as a commission because they have all actively participated, brought out very key issues, and we are going to include them as part of our report. Fortunately, most of the issues are similar in the various regions where we've been, so definitely their issues will not miss out as we come up with issues and recommendations to the government.
Samuel Aumuza, ABK Television.